My name is Jonathan Addleton. I served as USAID Mission Director in Ulaanbaatar from 2001 to 2004, and then again as Ambassador from 2009 to 2012. In that sense, I was there for 6 years, covering 20% of this 30-year period that we're celebrating USAID in Mongolia. Programs I was involved in, I would say that bank restructuring was one of the very important things that we did. That involved very active engagement with COS Bank, with Con Bank, and with the Trade and Development Bank. I think you'd look back and say those are programs that made such a difference. In addition, there was the business enterprise development programs that included the Gobi Initiative, focused on the rural areas of Mongolia, and later the GARE Initiative, which focused on the peri-urban areas, those areas where GARE districts were developing outside Ulaanbaatar and also Erdenet and Darkhan and other places. Again, I think those programs are very important in turning around the business climate of Mongolia. You have to remember, when I first arrived, the annual GDP was less than $1 billion. The annual budget for the whole government was $300 million. It's actually increased tenfold in the next 10 years, and of course has continued to increase as well. But I think people forget sometimes just how far Mongolia had to come, and as a partner, how we took part of that journey together. Look back at the most memorable, most impactful projects. I would say Con Bank. I worked very closely with Pete Morrow. Again, at that time, the Con Bank was about to collapse, actually, and it was revived. It had a rebirth, actually. It had been called the Agricultural Bank of Mongolia. Now it was Con Bank. Went from strength to strength, and of course, it was privatized. But in terms of the jobs generated, in terms of the employment generated by the loans, in terms of the finance throughout Mongolia, especially rural Mongolia, that it was a catalyst for. Pretty amazing. You look around the landscape of Mongolia, whenever I see a Con Bank sign, or for a COS Bank sign for that matter, I think, wow, USAID was a major partner in making this happen. In terms of the memories, of course, I mean, I was fortunate. Our kids were small. We traveled around the length and breadth of the country, sometimes camping out, sometimes staying at other places, but certainly we traveled from Lake Hoskell to the Gobi, from the Altai Mountains to the Eastern Steppes, and it was fantastic. The road network was not as good as it is today, so a lot of this was cross-country driving. But what I remember most, I guess, when I look back is, of course, the hospitality of the Mongolian nomads, the breathtaking landscape of Mongolia, whether it involves deserts or mountains or streams or forests or lakes, or just the vast steppe and the quiet steppe also, just that lack of sound. Just remember that forever. And certainly that includes the night sky. The night sky is nowhere more brilliant than in Mongolia. So when I look back at at those years, I feel very privileged to have been part of it. In many ways, I would say it was a highlight, both personally and professionally. Again, as a USAID Mission Director and later Ambassador, enjoyed every minute of my time there. But now it's 30 years. 30 years goes quickly. But again, it was an honor and a privilege to be part of that. So congratulations to USAID, congratulations to Mongolia, and congratulations to their partnership together.